Yes, there I am. Hello, how you doing? Producer Tech, hello mate. How you doing, Rob? Yeah, so this is basically a walkthrough of my new sample pack that is out this Friday, 2nd of June on Bandcamp. It's initially released on Bandcamp because I thought it's quite a good platform to do this kind of thing, and it's Bandcamp Friday, so all the royalties, proceeds, monies, all that malarkey goes direct to the artist, which is me. Spent a good few weeks working on this. Basically consists of... actually, I'll show you. Let me just show you. It consists of... Let me pull down the folder so you can see... consists of... Well, these are all the tracks that I basically worked on. It's got 12 split into two sections. One is beats and breaks, which is 6 beats and breaks that I've sort of programmed from scratch. There's a couple of bits in there that you may recognise from some existing tunes, but they've been beefed up, they've been reprocessed and worked on quite a bit. So yeah, don't worry about that. They sound super fat and fresh. So here we've got beats and breaks. Let me just make this a little bit... Well, actually, I can't make it bigger, can I? But beats and breaks and construction kits. Obviously, construction kits, there's 6 of those, and there's 6 of those. Oh, hey, look, they've all been opened for some reason. They're all at 130, so it's very easy to simply drag and drop into your DAW of choice. They've not been rexed or anything like that, but you can just drag them onto your, into your arrangement window and do your thing. Start at 130 and then manipulate them from there, slower, faster. The world is your oyster. The world is your breakbeat oyster, basically. So look, here we go. Look, inner city breaks 130, lockdown beats. I won't keep saying 130 because they're all at 130. I'm not too sure why I had to keep typing that. I didn't. More bounce beat, new order beats, the program beat, the retro one. And then the construction kits are like sort of mini tracks. They range from 15 seconds to, I think, 30 seconds, I want to say. And they've got the, again, 130, but they've also got the key here next to them. It won't show up like this, actually. I'm going to show you in a minute how the Bandcamp page looks, because then you can see what it's going to look like before you buy it, basically. So, yes, there is all these, and then they're broken down into all the sections. So, if I play this, we've got the full... Here, got the full loop, and then it's broken down into the sections. Cowbell, it's a rather crazy distorted thing, tasty kick, snare, some side breaks. So yeah, they're all broken down into individual stems that have made up the full beat, basically. This one you might recognise. Oh, there we go. I'm looking... There's quite a delay. I'm looking on the YouTube thing here. Rather snappy, tasty snare. Give me a little flavour of this one. Ooh, chunky. There's some rather nice elements. I usually, I tend to layer up quite a lot of stuff. Do you know what I mean? I mean, there's a lot of layers there, and then there's a kick and a snare as well. So and there's a dry version of that without the spring reverb. So there's quite a bit of processing going on, etc., etc. Yeah, so they're the beats. I will let you discover some of the other bits when you buy the pack, basically. But I'll show you the construction kits. This one's quite cheeky. Chase HQ was one of my favourite arcade games when I was a kid. And I just made this little tune, little ditty. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Bicep for some reason. Evolves a little bit, develops rather. So yeah, then you got the bass in there, the brakes, kick. I think my chat's disappeared. Oh no, there we go. Oh, Peter said we'll definitely be getting this on Friday. Thank you, man. Kevin R. More cosmic than Bicep. Yeah, it is a bit more cosmic than Bicep actually. But yeah, there's some really nice elements in here. That's the riff, rather tasty little SH101 riff that I created. You can see the unit up there. There's loads of hardware bits gone on here. That's the riff with the effects and stuff on. Some cool, some really nice little elements in these. So there's loads of stuff. They're all broken down into the stems. Let's give you a little taste of this chunky one. Wow. That's pretty darn funky. If you head over to my SoundCloud, there's about 3 or 4 up there as well, which you can have a listen to. So yeah, obviously you can drop these. Let me just do this. You can drop all these. Actually, I'm going to do the Chase HQ one because I've played you that. Drop them into Logic here, or Ableton, or whatever you're using, basically. That's the full version, and then these are the let me just mute the dry versions because there's dry versions of some of the things. You can literally just play that. And then go through. Full version, so it sounds a bit slamming. Let's mute that. That kind of thing. So you can do that. You can mix and match, mash them up, because they're all the same tempo. So you can do some really good jamming sessions to get some vibes going and a track going really easily, I would imagine. Yeah, so that's basically what's there. It's I think it's 100. Let me just go to the this is what the Bandcamp page will look like. Let me just open it up a little bit. This is not live yet, obviously, until Friday, until Bandcamp Friday. If I do it before then, I can release it before then, but it's probably better to do it then, to be fair. Look. As you can see, you get all the individual WAVs. It will zip it all up, obviously. You know how Bandcamp works. And so I'll do some questions in a minute, actually. But look, it's broken down into all of this. And there's 123 stems there. Yeah, very tasty. So I'm going to be releasing this for $39.99. That's pounds. But on Bandcamp Friday, I'm going to do it for $29.99. So just this Friday, when it drops, it'll be $29.99. And then Saturday, literally the day after, it's going to go up to the full price. So there might be a chance for it to go down again at some point, but I don't think that'll be until I've done volume 2, and this one took me a little while to do, so that'll be a little way off. So I would recommend grabbing it for sure. I'm just going to look at these questions here. Oh yeah, What DAW do you prefer yourself? Yeah, I pretty much prefer Logic, to be honest, because I've always used that. I've used Ableton for live shows and Pro Tools for certain sessions, etc., etc. But yeah, Logic is definitely my favourite one. My preferred DAW. But like I say, these will just drop into anything, and away you go. Look at it all. So much stuff. And there are 489 megabytes, 24-bit, 44.1, blah blah blah. 6 fully programmed and broken down into individual stem beats, slamming 6 construction kits. Yeah, that is the Future Funk Squad Breakbeat Science Sample Pack Volume 1. I'm going to try and figure a way, the best way to do a version outside of Bandcamp, but I think this is possibly the best way for this kind of format. And I quite like this format. I like construction kits because you get a chance to take out some elements and things and play around. And then there's the beats in there. Some of the beats have some little sounds and stuff in, but they're not necessarily in a key. They're more just broken down into the elements, and there might be some little things in there that you can pull out. I mean, there are a lot of. Let me just go to this. There are a lot of, like I say, I think I showed you earlier, elements with stems within the beats. So yeah, you can see that noise loop. There's a thing in here. This where is it? The retro one. Oh, that's more of like just a percussive loop thing, industrial kind of thing. Very cool, very cool. I'd have a lot of fun with that if I had that. And I think there's not a vast amount of sort of breakbeat packs like this on the market, to be honest. I've not really come across many, if any. I mean, I did one for Loop Masters a few years ago, quite a few years ago now, but that was kind of epic film score on breakbeat science, so it's sort of I had a lot of 100 BPM things in there as well, because it was more on the sort of trailer scoring tip, along with some breaks and beats. There was quite a lot of breaks and stuff in there that I programmed. But yeah, everything has been programmed from scratch. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And they are, oh, there we go. Are they 48K? No, they're actually 44.1, I believe. I did that because I find it pretty much, pretty much fine. Actually, I can't see that, can I? Yeah, they are 44.1, definitely. So yes, but they sound super fat. They've gone through all my outboard here. I've got my SSL Fusion, the Bus Plus, lots of other toys and plugins, and my Electron here. Did some analog heat distorted madness. So yeah, loads of fun, and yeah, I'm going to be cracking on with the second instalment, which probably be out a little bit later in the summer. But let's get this one out there first and get you all enjoying making some tunes with it. I look forward to it, and if you use any elements, it's all royalty free, obviously, and if you use a load of stuff, maybe tag me, maybe tag one of my socials or all of my socials or whatever you feel like. It's completely up to you. You don't have to. Obviously, if it's a kick drum or a snare drum, don't worry about that. But yeah, enjoy them. And yes, Bandcamp Friday, this Friday, June the 2nd. Go and grab it. So follow me on Bandcamp and SoundCloud, blah blah blah, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, 44.1 is CD quality. That's fine for me. yeah, it's perfectly fine. I think I used to work at 96, I've even worked at 192. I got this new MacBook M1 6 months ago or 5 months ago, and I was doing a session. I was doing a remix of an old classic track from Universal, and they sent me all the stems, multi-track rips. I was working away, 24 tracks, putting loads of plugins on, going, oh, this sounds great. Wow, the computer's so powerful, it's not even flinching. And then I look at the sample rate and it's 192, and it's like, holy moly, that's basically the rate that they rip tapes from, so they've got it at the highest quality. But, obviously, if you're running at that rate, it's pretty scary for your system generally. But I even found 96K was a little bit too much. 48, obviously it's a film and TV standard and whatnot, which is perfectly fine. But I personally don't think there's a mega difference between 48 and 44, and even 96 in those respects, to be honest. 24-bit and 16, yes, for sure, because you get a bit more headroom and all that malarkey. But yeah, there we go. Anyway, I am going to love you and leave you, but I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. Thank you for coming along on this fine evening, wherever you are, and I will hope to see you again soon. So grab it on Friday. I really, really appreciate it. I've been meaning to do it for quite a long time, and I think this is probably one of the best ways to try it. I want to do my own sort of thing, as opposed to going through one of the many sites and stuff, which I think are brilliant, and obviously, but I kind of wanted to just try this thing myself and see how it's going to work, and have some direct sort of connection with the people that are buying it. So if you buy it, feel free to email me through any of my socials, or info@futurefunksquad.com with any questions, etc. when you've got it. Tell me it's great, tell me it's rubbish, whatever. I don't think it's rubbish. I really like it. But yes, thanks so much for your support, and I will speak to you soon. Take care.